All right, so there you go. And that's something we haven't seen in a long time. A unanimous vote for the nominee for Speaker of the House. So Mike Johnson of the great state of Louisiana, Sandra, becomes Speaker-elect. Now there's just some formalities to undertake, and then he'll become the Speaker of the House.
Indeed. Let's get right to it with our congressional correspondent, Chad Pergram. So the vote is still open, Chad, but Johnson does appear to have the votes to be elected Speaker. And Chad, really interesting. There was a lot of hints being dropped along the way about who he is. References to his firefighter father, who was critically injured in the line of duty, obviously his Louisiana background. But your thoughts as we await the gavel?
Well, the fact that, you're going to have the two top leaders in the House Republican brass hailing from Louisiana. You have Mike Johnson, who is now the Speaker-elect of the House, and also you're going to have Steve Scalise, who's been the majority leader. Steve Scalise is a few years older than Mike Johnson, but they knew each other in school back there, and there's some back and forth that they've had over the years, but they're going to be the two top leaders in the House of Representatives here. Here's what's going to happen on the House floor. They are tallying the votes right now. And at some point here, Patrick McHenry, who for this minute is still the Speaker pro tem, he will announce the official total. The unofficial total that we have right now is 220 to 209. So 220 for Johnson, 209 for Hakeem Jeffries, who is the Democratic leader. At that point, there will be a committee of members who will bring the new Speaker-elect into the House chamber. He will be welcomed by Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader, on the dais. Jeffries will then give a speech. He gave a rather, here comes the total right now.
Of which the Honorable Mike Johnson of the state of Louisiana has received 220 votes. And the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 209 votes. Therefore, the Honorable Mike Johnson of the state of Louisiana, having received a majority of the votes cast, is duly elected Speaker of the House of Representatives for the 118th Congress. The chair appoints the following committee to escort the Speaker-elect to the chair. The gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Scalise. The gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Emmer. The gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Stefanik. The gentleman from North Carolina, Mr. Hudson. The gentleman from Alabama, Mr. Palmer. The gentlewoman from Michigan, Mrs. McClain. The gentleman from California, Mr. McCarthy. The gentleman from Florida, Mr. Donalds. The gentleman from Oklahoma, Mr. Hearn. The gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Bergman. The gentlewoman from Washington, Mrs. Rogers. The gentleman from Texas, Mr.
All right,
Arrington.
Chaz, they're just doing business in the House now, which will officially appoint Mike Johnson of Louisiana as the Speaker of the House. They're just arranging the escort committee, and then they have the ceremony for that.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.